Hey, let me do a very quick check-in with Stone Wolves, where Killian is his name, the captain of the ship, father to Quentin Barnes. Um, they've delivered their package after having to go through a young butthead who they didn't he managed not to kill. I think I mentioned that last time because he's basically taking drugs to dim himself down, or else he would have just lightning fast killed the guy. Um, but they've come to who the person that they're delivering the package to, and it turns out it's somebody from his past, and who it is from his past is a member of the five being squad that he was a part of in the Zoroastrian Guild, who did lots of missions, killed tons and tons of people. Who in the opening scene of this, the opening scene of this thing, he basically cut his swath through a whole ton of people to save her from the thing, and then apparently had done horrible things to the guy who actually took her and gouged out her eye, and was a part of why wasn't saving her and killing those people, but what he did to the guy afterwards. That is like, okay, I have to stop this. I have to stop doing this, and walked away from it. But now she is back, and she says one of their compatriots is in a Sklorno high, Creterakian high security facility, and that they need to break him out. That's the job. Or the continuation of the job, and they've just sat down with his crew, who he's made a couple of conditions. One of the big conditions being that, well, she pays him for, they actually does pay him for all this stuff, and B, that his crew has to vote. It's a democracy. If simple majority, and if the majority says yes, then we'll do it. If not, we won't. And that's there is to it. This is a full his crew, and they all do what he has to say. This woman is very, very. She's older now. She looks physically older than him, but we've learned that Killian is actually super long lived. He may look like he's in his 50s, but he's much older. In fact, she is probably young enough to be his granddaughter. And they've had a sexual relationship where she says, like, oh, are you tapping that? And it's the new girl. She's like, she's young enough to be my daughter. It's like, well, I'm young enough to be your granddaughter. That didn't stop you. So their significant relationship, she really can spots all the stuff that seems to be spotting all the stuff that goes around here. We're getting introduced to the crew. Yeah. So it's good. It's good. It's really good Scott Sigler stuff. We're getting kind of, actually caring about this crew and getting to know everybody. Of course, we've gotten to know and care about everybody in the next thing, in the Gangster, which I listened to before this because it was released first, even though this sequentially comes before it, chronologically comes before it. It was released afterwards. So yeah, that's my brief check-in. We're going to see if they'll accept the mission. Probably they will, because that's what usually happens for things like this, is they got to accept the mission, or else we won't have a novel. All right, I'll leave it there. More videos later.